Joining me now is KCCI Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker from Des Moines, Iowa. Amanda, a lot of big news coming out of Iowa for the Democrats today. But how is this being received on the ground by the average Iowan there? This could be a big change. What's it going to mean?
Yeah, a major change, Adam. It's great to be with you. Although this may not come as such a major shock, despite the fact that this is such a historic change, because Iowans have really been hearing about this for a long time. Of course, the decision to announce caucus results on Super Tuesday and not first in the nation was just made public by Iowa Democrats a few hours ago. And so it may still be early to tell how the average Iowan is really receiving this. But you and I were both in D.C. last December when the Rules and Bylaws Committee of the Democratic National Committee voted to strip Iowa from its first in the nation spot for the caucuses from the early window entirely. And I think there was a lot of shock and confusion and uncertainty from the average Iowan. Of course, there was some mixed reactions. Some people who think the caucus process is a little outdated, and so there were some people that were in favor of that change. But I think that major reaction was really all the way back in December. And then since then, there has been a lot of confusion. Is Iowa going to fight with the DNC? Are they going to go against Iowa state law? Of course, just like you guys in New Hampshire, we also have a state law saying that we have to be the first in the nation caucus. So I think that there was a lot of uncertainty and confusion. Today, there's just the reaction of we have some clarity on what's going to happen, and everyone is kind of looking forward maybe to 2028 a little bit more than 2024.
And this decision by Iowa Democrats clearly looks to the future. What could we see happening in 2028? And we saw your party chair hinting that, we'll be back.
Right. And talking to the party chair, talking to Scott Brennan, who is the only Iowan on the Democratic National Committee Rules and Bylaws Committee, they clearly said, their decision to comply with the Democratic National Committee is in part trying to posture for 2028. Actually, Scott Brennan told me today, he said Iowa intends to be the first caucus in 2028, and they said we want to support President Biden in 2024, and that's why Iowa has decided to comply with the DNC and release results on Super Tuesday, not before any other state, but they said all bets are off in 2028. Our state party chair, Rita Hart, said that she's actually received many assurances from the DNC that Iowa will be in the mix and that they will look at Iowa for 2028. And so I think that there is a lot of looking ahead. They said this may not matter as much in 2024 because they believe that President Biden will be the nominee in 2028 when we may have a more competitive race. They're hoping that Iowa played nice with the DNC and that maybe looked favorably on Iowa in 2028. They will be fighting for first back again 2028. Adam.
All right, Amanda Rooker, Chief Political Reporter for KCCI. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.